Fort McAllister is 1,725 acres, and it was the site of many battles in the Civil War.
In fact, it was attacked 7 times by the Union side, but did not fall until 1864.
It finally fell when General William T. Sherman attacked it on his march to the sea.
General William T. Sherman decided to attack Fort McAllister when he realized he was running low on supplies for his troops.
Then General Sherman became aware of the fact that if he got control of Fort McAllister, then he could have an open supply line to Savannah.
Once he captured Fort McAllister, Sherman had enough supplies from the fort to prepare for and capture Savannah.
Without the fort, General William T. Sherman probably would not have enough supplies to conquer Savannah and end his march to the sea.
Welcome to Fort McAllister,
a historic state park.
This was once an active fort controlled by the Confederacy in the Civil War,
until it was captured by Union leader William Sherman on his march to the sea.
This is the Union ship, the USS Mendota.
Why is it so important to Fort McAllister?
It was used to bring supplies to Sherman's men when they finished their walk to the sea. The Confederates were trying to block them also.
Is there any fun facts that we should know about this ship?
Yes. The people on the ship believed that it was bad luck to take a bath on the ship, and so they didn't. And so if you ever went down to where their hammocks or their bunks was, it would be very foul smelling.
Interesting.
Welcome to Fort McAllister. Let's jump back in time. Welcome. This is Sherman's necktie. You would heat this to a really hot degree, and wrap it around any tree of your choosing, and then you would use manual labor to pull both sides, and it would slice right through the tree, and then you'd have lumber.
And way up here is where they would use signals that would be easily understood by the men enlisted to tell them what to do.
Here are some photos of some Sherman's neckties doing what they were made to do, cut down large trees. That way you can completely envision the process that they used back then to cut down large trees. That was considered more efficient than the other options. This greenery you see before you is a prime example of where enlisted men at Fort McAllister could stake their tents.
Although you wouldn't find the commander-in-chief or officers here, they would be in officer huts or in the barracks.
But if you were a soldier, you would be forced to sleep in a tent out here with another fellow soldier.
Although you would not find them out here when the fort was under attack, they would be inside a bomb-proof shelter.
Oh, hey there. Come on in.
These were the cabins where the officers stayed. They were barely a step up from a tent, and there used to be 16 of them. You can see these are the straw beds where they lay. These were the fires that they used. They would put wood inside of here, and they would cook it on the top. And sometimes they would occasionally have things like checkers.
Welcome to the barracks. It must be time for dinner.
This is where the commander-in-chief would stay. You can see it's a lot nicer than the tents or the officer huts. They even have a fire where people would sit by. Welcome to a replica of the blacksmith shop.
This would usually be at Fort McAllister, and they would rely on this blacksmith shop for tools, necessity, and weapons for the wars to come. Welcome to the Palisades. These were used to slow down the enemies.
This moat never actually held water. It was used for land attacks only.
The reason why the Palisades are not in water and why there is just a dry trench around Fort McAllister was because when any cannons from the opposing side hit the Palisades, they could easily rebuild the hit area without putting any water in the trench, like the mounds Fort McAllister is made out of and famous for.
This is a cannon used at Fort McAllister, also known as a hot shot. These would fire heated cannonballs at the river. These heated cannonballs would come from a furnace, such as the room over there.
I just came from the Ogeechee River, where many wooden ships have sailed by in the past.
I just saw the hot shot cannon. I wonder what's in here.
Welcome to the hot shot furnace.
Here, they heated up cannonballs until they were red hot. This is the bomb shelter / hospital.
They would use this, and if there was any imminent danger of any bombs coming in, or if anyone was wounded, they would go in here for help.
Let's go in.
Inside the bomb-proof shelter.
As you can see, there are many beds and a chamber pot for if they had to go to the bathroom.
And this is used to help them if they ever needed it. I wonder what this room is.
This is the barracks, where they slept if they were under attack.
As you can tell, the beds are made out of straw, so back then that would be pretty comfortable for the enlisted men. Let's go down here. Come on. Welcome to the oven that's down here. This oven would be used to heat up any tools needed to help these men, or any food needed to give the enlisted men that were sleeping down here at the time, away from all immediate danger.
Welcome to the magazine.
This is not your normal, what we would think magazines were. This would hold weaponry and bullets. Welcome to where there was a lot of guns and ships, and so the balanced ships. We rendezvous with John B. Galley, who lost his head. Whoopee!
John B. Galley was in fact a major at Fort McAllister. He passed away in a battle long before William Sherman captured the fort.
He died in one of the many Union attempts to capture Fort McAllister.
He died in an explosion while he was running back and forth trying to calm and put together his troops.
After his untimely death, he was remembered by his troops for his bravery in that battle,
which in turn instilled bravery in them.
Here is where the Confederates could see Union ships like William Sherman's that held supplies for his men.
Sydney, what's so great about Fort McAllister and makes it different from the rest of the forts?
It wasn't made out of brick, but why?
Because when ships would fire out there from the Ogeechee River, it would hit this mound, and they could just repair it overnight. Sydney, what makes this cannon different from the others?
Well, it could shoot 2,500 yards. And also, everybody kept trying to attack this one because they could see it from the river, unlike the other ones, which were more well hidden.
And I can see from this that it can spin in a 360.
Welcome to a replica. I can't speak. A furnace, such as the room over there.
If they ever needed it, if they had something wrong. Smooth, Sydney. Food necessary. Obviously, you can tell there's orange peels, but I don't know why they're in there. Because there's no oranges in Georgia at the time, because Florida had not become friends completely with Spain. Guns and ships, and so the balanced ships. We major Jew with. We major Jew with Jujabu.
You gotta give her a second.
I can't get off that.
Sydney, what's so? Sydney, what's so great about Fort McAllister?
There's tons of flies.
Boom! Never gonna do that. Look, Sydney, look! I just came to the Ogeechee River.
Welcome to Fort McAllister.
Welcome to the Ogeechee River. Welcome to McAllister.
Welcome to Confederacy in the
Until-
Civil War.
Thanks for coming with us on our journey to Fort McAllister, and have a great day.